Hello. This brief video will walk you through how to use the Counting Us app to conduct an unsheltered survey when taking part in the 2023 point in time count in the West Virginia Balance Estate. On your screen now, you'll see instructions for how to download and get started in the Counting Us app. And you can also get these instructions via our email, pit@wvceh.org, our website, wvceh.org, or your county captain can provide you with a copy. The Counting Us app is a great way to conduct the PIT count, and you'll find it once you download it on your screen of your smart device. So you just find the icon, go into the app, and then once you go through the initial registration process, you'll bring the app up and hit Get Started. You'll see three surveys here: the known location survey, the unsheltered survey, and the sheltered survey. Although today's video focuses on conducting an unsheltered survey, the same rules apply for the sheltered survey as well. So we'll just tap on unsheltered survey, and we're asked if we're conducting the survey on an individual or a household. Let's say we're doing it on a household. We're asked how many adults or children are in the household. Let's say two. And then based off where we're located, while we're conducting this survey, the system will automatically locate and drop a pin wherever we're conducting the survey. So we'll just hit next step. And the first question that comes up is, have you already been interviewed today for the point in time count? We ask this so we can avoid duplication of surveys responses. So we'll go ahead and say no. And then we're asked about sleeping location. So we want to ensure that they're actually experiencing unsheltered homelessness as opposed to sheltered homelessness, or they might not be experiencing homelessness at all. So we want to make sure that we select an unsheltered situation. So we'll say abandoned building. The next section is just for personal information and demographic information. So we can just enter that information in. Then there's questions concerning the respondent's gender. You ask their date of birth. And if they're not able to give you their date of birth, you can ask their age. And if they're not able to give you their age, you can just select an age range for them, which age range they fall into. There are some questions here concerning race and ethnicity. Homelessness history. And there's a few additional questions about how long they've been in the community. If they're experiencing homelessness previously, are they experiencing homelessness due to COVID-19 or as a result of a natural disaster? There's a few additional questions here that ask about disabilities. And questions concerning domestic violence history, as well as veteran status. We have some additional questions here as well that help us at the COC level determine certain things about our population and let us do um, data collection for other aspects of the population. Things concerning like what's your biggest barrier to housing, how long they've been in this community, their first experience of homelessness, about shelter usage, where they go for medical care, if they're working with a caseworker, some questions concerning harm reduction, and some contact information and a few others. There's also a notes section down here at the bottom that if there's any additional notes you want to include on the survey, you can. And then once you've finished all the information on the survey, we just hit submit survey. And then that survey gets submitted to the command center to go into our full PIT report. Now, since we selected a household, we want to conduct a survey on each member of the household. So it'll go right next to the next survey. So with that, we'll want to select the relationship to the head of household. So we'll say spouse or partner. And then it'll ask the question, have you already been interviewed for the point in time count today? We'll say no. And then again, we'll select our location. And then the same survey questions pop up as before. Personal info, history, the additional questions. And we complete these for everyone. And then again, notes. Now, let's say that we're out in the field and we're conducting surveys and we're in a place where there isn't adequate cell service, or we're not connected to Wi-Fi, and we're not able to submit our survey. What we can do in that circumstance is hit Save Draft. And what happens there is the survey information that you enter gets saved on a draft form onto your phone, and then it is saved onto your phone. And then whenever you're back in a place where there is cell service or adequate connection to Wi-Fi, usually at the end of your shift or something of that nature, you can just click on your drafts that you saved here at the bottom of your screen, select your draft that you want to submit, click open. It'll take you back into your survey that you conducted, your draft that was saved. And then you just go down to the bottom and hit submit draft or submit survey. And then it wipes that draft off your phone, sends it to the command center to be included in the actual count. So that's it. It's a really simple process. Again, that applies the same for the sheltered survey as well as the unsheltered survey. And if you do have any questions about the PIT, you can always contact the PIT lead crew at pit@wvch.org or your local county captain. Thank you so much for everything you do, and let's have a great count. Take care.